balance come from? Ask all this engineer, can they make us something like that? Any machine, stand on tool, like just on tool, and it is powerful. Oh, they have to have 3 or 4. Maybe what is it? Anything, it has to have 3, and it is not that strong. It's so weak.
Like they have
you have to have 18 wheelers, right? Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, 18 wheelers to be powerful and put something. But for
robot, but it's not.
All right, that is number 4. Adalak, erected you, stand on 2, well balanced. You can do unlimited things. You can do unlimited things. You cannot count how many things you can do. By your hands, by your eyes, by your fingers, by your body, by your shoulders. You can't count how many things that you can do. With strength and power. That is only one, Adalak. And then He made you perfect. And then He made the angels to bow for you. And then He sent revelation to you. And then He showered you with mercy. And what He said, He made this earth to you like a bed or a cradle. Earth, you get to understand this. Earth is the most dangerous place. And if you don't know that, look to the space. When they send this to Mars, what is it called?
Rover, the probe.
Rover, yeah. Did you see how ugly the surface of the Mars? Yeah. Scary. It's the most scary place. That is danger everywhere. Allah said, I made your bed. I made your bed. How come you are not grateful to all these bounties? That's why you say, Subhana Rabbi al-Azim. That's not enough. What? Well, how you finish it? Wa bihamdih. Otherwise you haven't said nothing. You must, while you are bowing, because I just mentioned to you a few, but you have to remember this, and you say, Subhana Rabbi al-Azim wa bihamdih. I am grateful.
But Sheikh, I've been taught just say Subhana Rabbi al-Azim, Subhana Rabbi al-Azim.
That's not enough.
That's not enough.
That's not enough. You have to say wa bihamdih.
Subhanallah wa bihamdih.
Yeah. All right. So, يسبح الرعد, that's what he said here. Read that please again, 13.
And Raad, the thunder, glorifies and praises Allah.
Even the other creation, which they get nothing, the mountains, they also glorify and praise. How about you, who Allah has subdued everything to you? You should be more grateful than any other creation, because you have access to all these bounties around you, and all these Allah made. And very simple one, as we say, earth is the most dangerous place to live. At the core of the earth, what is it? What is the core of the earth?
Fire.
Hellfire. Fire, how big fire? How hot? Huh?
Way beyond any.
Huh? Did you see the volcanoes?
Yeah.
How hot is that? Rocks and mountains are melted. Yeah. This is what the core of the earth. How you are protected from it? You are asleep, you live on it, and you love it. It is so green, it is so easy, it seems to me flat, rain, spring, flowers, water, fountains, trees, all this beautiful. Allah said, I made your bed the best way, that you enjoy it.
And Sheikh, scientists say it moves around the sun 67,000 miles an hour.
Right, well that's one danger. The danger is it's moving.
67,000.
If we only live on the, if they put you on the top of the train, this super fast train, and they put you on the top, what are you gonna do? You gonna sleep? You gonna have a bed over there? Okay, the earth is just like that, running in the middle of the space. And so we didn't have to go through that one. There is no limit to how much Allah has put bounty in. That's why when you look to these phenomena, you understand them, you say first glory to the one who made them, because no one can make anything like that. And the second one, you praise and express gratitude toward Him because you are the center of it. You have given more than we deserve. So always there is no limit to how much you're supposed to say Subhana Rabbiyal Azim wa bihamdi, Subhana Rabbiyal A'la wa bihamdi. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to spend 1 hour in ruku' saying Subhanallah wa bihamdi, Subhanallah wa bihamdi. 1 hour. You know, some of us, we don't say even one time. Even one time. And we don't mean it. That's bad. And the Prophet was forgiven. The angels, Allah said, min khifati. The angels, they do commit no sin. They are free of sin. They are fearful of Allah. And they spend their life saying Subhana Rabbiyal Azim wa bihamdi, all their life. Allah said, just say it 3 times. Every time you make ruku', say it 3 times. Most of us, we don't. If you are in a hurry, say it at least 1 time. And you don't.
But Sheikh, I hate to say that I say La ilaha illallah.
Well, but we have to do first what we said, because this is fard. You know what is fard? It is a wajib. That in ruku' you say Subhana Rabbiyal Azim 3 times. And then you can say whatever you want to say after that. But if you keep saying it, that's good. In sujood, at least 3 times. That is wajib. And this is very little. Allah asking, this is nothing. Put 3 cents to ride the train from here all the way to Tokyo. Is that too much? Is that too much? La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah.
But Sheikh, I really don't understand why this is the first time today I found out you say Subhanallah wa bihamdi. And it means I have to say my namaz all over again.
Because here the verse said, even the cloud and the angels, that's what they say. Subhanallah wa bihamdi. Subhanallah al-Azim. طيب والملائكة من خيفته ويرسل الصواعق فيصيب بها من يشاء وهم يجادلون في الله وهو شديد المحال. What is the close of this? Now we're just going to say something about وهو شديد المحال.
And so do the angels because of His awe. Allah sends the thunderbolts, and therewith Allah strikes whom Allah wills. Yet they, the disbelievers, dispute about Allah Ta'ala.
No, we haven't finished 13.
And Allah is mighty in strength and severe in punishment.
Okay. Allah mighty in strength and severe in punishment. That's what Shadid al-Mihal. If you cause Allah to be angry, there is nothing you can imagine about His severity in punishment and might. And that's why we say, Ya Allah, save us from your anger. I mean, this is the things that we must be extremely fearful to cause Allah to be angry at us, because we cannot bear His severity in punishment. And the Prophet ﷺ, whenever he ran in trouble, immediately he said, Oh Allah, I seek refuge in you not to be angry at me. Anything else I can handle, but your anger I can't. And so also when you run in trouble, the first thing that should come to your mind, oh Allah, save me from your anger. Other than that, I will be patient and be kind to me. But if it is His anger, as the verse said, He is severe in His punishment. And we haven't seen anything. Hellfire, there is nothing in this life you can compare to hellfire. There is nothing, absolutely. Even if you if you taste the fire here, it's not comparable to the fire of the day after. Just like we have a fire, and compare fire by throwing you to the mouth of the volcano. How much? So there is no comparison, and this is absolutely no comparison to Allah. So Allah is saying to you, I am so kind to you, and all what I need you to say, to have a little gratitude, that's all. But if you basically challenge, just like those people, challenge him and his deen and his Quran, wait for his wrath, and his wrath there is no one can handle it. طيب. So that is وهو شديد المحال. 14, له دعوة الحق والذين يدعون من دونه لا يستجيبون لهم بشيء إلا كباسط كفيه إلى الماء ليبلغ فاه وما هو ببالغه وما دعاء الكافرين إلا في ضلال. I'm going to listen to it and let Brother Umar to read the translation 10 times and let you think about what because here Allah put example to simplify the meaning, but it might be difficult. Go ahead.
For Allah alone, Allah Ta'ala alone is the word of truth. La ilaha illallah. And those whom they, the polytheists and the disbelievers, invoke, answer them no more than one who stretches forth his hand at the edge of a deep well for water to reach his mouth, but it reaches him not. And the invocation, the supplication of the disbelievers is nothing but an error, no avail, of no use.
All right. What is the example? Anybody get any idea? كباسط كفيه إلى الماء ليبلغ فاه وما هو ببالغه. Do you get anything? Any sense?
It's talking about people that pray to something other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Yes.
That example Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala
Like
gives
what?
is like somebody going to the well that's deep well, and then they expect the water to jump into their mouth from the well, and it's that same kind of thing. Is they're doing nothing and expecting results when they pray to something other than Allah. So
They do things. No, they are not doing anything.
But they're praying to nothing. I mean, it's
They are doing something, but the result is not there.
Right.
Well, let's take the first one. Basit yaday. This is basit. This is qabil. If you clench your fist, you are qabil. If you open it, this is basit. Okay? So, kabasiti kaffay, both of them. Ila al-ma. Here the water. And I am putting my hands like this. And saying, water, come. Water, come. Is the water is going to come? Okay. I did like that, and I take it. How much I can get?
very little.
I get like this. How much I'm going to get? Nothing. So, كَبَاسِطِ كَفَّيْهِ إِلَى الْمَاءِ means reaching it, and it is here. I know it is here. Say, water come to my mouth. When is going to come? Never. Okay. The example of anyone that you hope is going to help you other than Allah, just like this. You think you have something there in your hand, you touch it, and you are calling upon it to come to your mouth, but it will not come. So the idols, or the one in the graves, or the one you think they have power to help you, will never come to you to help, never. You're going to keep calling and calling forever, and they will never respond to you. Like those people who go to the idol Buddha, you see all these Asian countries, Myanmar and all these things, and they have this statue of Buddha, and they just keep praying. How many answers they got?
No, Sheikh, I talked to one Buddha, he told me, your God is more powerful than our God. I said, who controls the sun? He said, it is your God who controls the sun, and our God is weaker than
So why they worship their own God?
Ask him, because you know what, Sheikh, I found out two things. Never ever talk about the religion, never ever talk about the politics. Stay away from that.
Okay.
That works.
So no, it doesn't work because you're supposed to talk about religion.
Yes, I know.
You're supposed to
Yeah,
talk
I
about the
many
truth.
people- I talk many people, they got mad at me, you know.
That's okay. They are mad, but Allah is happy. Which one you want? You want them happy and Allah mad?
I can talk about the religion now, but I cannot talk about the politics.
Okay, طيب. So,
Even now today,
yes, yeah, brother.
even now today, I think I'm doing the right to quote. Even now today, this is Sunday, and in my community, there are people out there now
Right,
talking about thank you, Jesus, and stuff.
right. Calling upon the water to come to their mouth, and the water will never come.
It will never come there. What would be your best suggestion in combating this in such a way as the brother alluded to? You don't want to offend anybody. Even Allah says, in the book says, don't say anything bad about their guys because they may say something bad about Allah.
This is true.
Right.
So we don't, you don't want to offend them. However, it tells us, if you believe, save yourselves and your family from the fire with fuel and stone. Give me a suggestion.
Well, we already said this at the beginning of the surah, and today we summarize it. 4. What are they? First one?
Tafakkarun.
Huh? What is it?
Think and reflect.
And the second one?
Yaqilun.
And the third one? Yu'minun. And the fourth one?
Yaqeen.
Yuqinun. All right? So the method is here. What is it? The first one is all what you don't need to combat them nor to offend them. You need, as Allah said, to make them think and reflect on what they are doing. If you can get them to start reflecting on what is happening and why, that is your best way to get them guided. You don't need absolutely to, as we said, there are people who say combating. It's not. You don't need to, because combating means compulsion. No compulsion. And Allah said, the only thing He asked, as you read in Surah Al-Mulk, only 2 things. وَقَالُوا لَوْ كُنَّا نَسْمَعْ أَوْ نَعْقِلْ مَا كُنَّا فِي أَصْحَابِ السَّعِيرِ. Read the translation. Surah Al-Mulk. And that is the solution. And this verse may be 7 or 8 or 6 in Surah Al-Mulk. Surah Tabarak. تبارك الذي بيده الملك وهو على كل شيء قدير.
Why they say read after Isha Namaz?
Hold it. Let's listen to this.
First version.
No. وقالوا لو كنا نسمع أو نعقل. Hey, this one. Okay, listen to this. This is after they landed in hellfire. That's what they say.
And they will say, had we but listened or used our intelligence, we would not have been among the dwellers of the
Say that again. What you're talking about? Say that again. Very simple.
And they will say, yes, indeed, a warning did come to us, but we denied him and said, Allah never sent down anything or revelation, you are only in great error. And they will say, had we but listened,
Have we but nothing else, just listen. Or
used our intelligence,
uh-huh.
we would not have been among the dwellers of the place.
That's all. You have to make them listening or use their head. They will never go to astray. And that's what the Quran all saying. That's what Surah Al-A'raf saying. All what is it? Because they don't listen. Maybe you talk to them, but they don't listen. Really, they don't listen. Okay? Mean they do not listen to understand. No, they listen to the voice and prepare to reject it. So that is what is it. You don't need anything. You need a way, a means, effective one, to make them listen or think. and they will be saved from hellfire. And actually you need both of them. Aw means and. And so the solution is simple. Their problem is well known. The solution of it is very simple. That if they listen to the Quran and think about it, or think about all these signs that we went through, they will never go to hellfire, because it's going to compel them to believe. The minute they understand these, they have to believe. And when they believe, the iman will grow. So it is, as well Surah has stated, the first step is to reflect on all these signs of Allah. Either on the Quran, if you don't love the Quran, think about any other things. But they don't think about Jesus, right? They don't think really He is God. They don't think about it. How can He be God?
No, that's what they say.
That's what they say, but they don't think. Do they think?
That's what they say.
Huh? Okay, I know. That's what they say.
What thought is the cause of it all, Sheikh, and this, they do think this. I mean, this has been instituted and beat and everything else
But
into their heads.
intellectually, they have really no whatever sense. Intellectually, how can God kill Himself? How? He's God. How can He kill Himself? Isn't it He's He and He is He? Alright, how can He kill Himself and become God?
Who said how he's managing then?
It makes no sense. And in any way you take it, well, Michael, tell us some other aspect of it. Makes sense or not? Why it doesn't make a sense? That Jesus is God. That's fine, but even if we are talking about just listen and think about it, reflect on it.
Yeah,
Make sense out of it. Make sense.
well, even like Allah reminds us many times, like He talks about Isa and Maryam, that they both ate food, and this is something you see in the Bible. Jesus has to take a nap. He gets tired. He has to sleep. He has to eat. So, and you say, well, why does he have to eat? He's going to die if he doesn't eat. So this is something that is not God. It's some dependent creature. And so there's so many signs that He's a dependent creature. This can't be God, first of all.
And in addition to that, if God dies, who's
Now,
the rest of creation?
Allah is telling us, I'm sorry.
But I was saying, if God dies, then who sustains the rest of creation?
right. Yeah.
As far as the food,
Yeah.
Allah is putting it in the most respectful way. What do people do after they eat?
Yeah. They have to
They have to
dispose it.
They have to go to the bathroom. So He's telling us that someone that goes to the bathroom is not.
And also that they're in need. If you're in need, you can't be God. I mean,
If He is in need, then how He's going to fulfill my need? First, if He's God, first fulfill His need. And then have something extra, I can get some. But if He doesn't have,
and then He also makes dua. So who's He
But
praying
Sheikh,
to? Right?
I found out all you can do dua, otherwise you cannot change people's mind.
right. And we know why. Because the verse said, they don't listen. You are wrong if you think they are listening, they don't listen.
Let me show you one more thing, Sheikh. I read in Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala at the day of judgment going to bring their statue and put in front of the people. He said, here's your God. And they're going to say, oh Allah, I was wrong. Punish my grandparents because they are the one who taught me.
So this is the verse 14 that Brother Umar read. And if we are going, as he said, if you want to talk to these people, and you have to, but you have to listen to the Quran, how you talk to them. I don't want you to become a Muslim. No. I want you to rationalize your claims. Just rationalize it to yourself. Put a rational behind it for yourself. You are after that you are free. I don't want you to be Muslim. Forget it. You don't want to listen to Quran, fine. Just put rational logic to what you are claiming.
But Sheikh, may I say you one thing, please? People, they don't want to accept Quran. Let me tell you why. My mother-in-law, she's a Christian, and she said, do you know that these Jewish people, they are God-chosen people, and it was in Bible. I say, yeah, but later Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, there's a curse. So they don't trust in Quran and they don't want to hear about the Quran.
They don't have to trust the Quran nor to accept it. Do they trust their rational? Do they trust their brain? Use it.
I don't think so.
Okay, use it.
Chuck, you have to understand when you're dealing with a particular mindset, especially dealing with my community, because see, what I'm trying to do is move some of this dialogue we get towards the west, of the masters, and this mindset. You have the brainwash. We all know about brainwashing. We all know about force feeding or forcing something on a particular individual. Now, I don't know if you ever seen the movie Roots, if you ever watch a movie, but he was a Muslim. He never gave up his Islam, but there were those who did not have this same fortitude. And so then it's the same thing we see in the Bible, what we're doing with our forefathers.
You know what is okay, let me tell you this. Honestly, you know what is the problem? The problem is we make them think we are the true perfect example of our deed. And that's what makes them no. If you can, and there are many, give them example from their own and let them think about it. Okay, why Yusuf Estes become Muslim? Let them think about it. Why Dirks become a Muslim? Why Jeffrey Lang become Muslim? Why so and so? Why? Just okay, Martin Luther or Malcolm X. Why these people become Muslims? Are they fool, crazy? Why? That's what you need to do. And let them think about it. Tell me why. Explain to me. Why people embrace Islam? Why? But the minute we come to talk to them as we are the teachers and we want to teach them, forget it. I don't want to learn from you.
Right.
And you are a bad example.
Right.
And that's where we block it. And they are not going to listen. The best way is someone from among them
Set up the
who is a model, who is looking. Why Muhammad Ali a Muslim? And let them tell me why. Listen to him what he said. What's wrong with Christianity? Don't listen to me. والله أعلم. طيب, I think we're going to stop here. 14, that is له دعوة الحق. إن شاء الله next week. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. May Allah accept from us. May Allah